YouTube, your boy Stitchmo with another video. Today's video is titled Cops Open Garage Door Instantly Regretted. How much y'all want to bet it's probably either, it's probably a dead body. Let's just go ahead and just guess that. It's probably a dead body.
I'm really sorry for what you're about to see.
They're gonna have to
A
call
dead
a hazmat
body.
crew.
1, 2, there's 2 here.
Two
Two.
dead bodies.
When a foul odor begins to fill a family home, residents inspect their garage.
2 dead bodies. Like, come on, bro.
Only to find
Come
a
on,
scene
bro.
of
Now I was gonna say just
unimaginable
one.
horror. The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. On November 15th, 2024, in Battleground, Washington, a police sergeant arrives responding to an animal cruelty report from a man named Zeus, who says he forced entry into their locked garage after his grandfather noticed a foul smell. Inside, he found several deceased dogs. He claims they belong to his cousin, 35-year-old Andre Twilliger, who left several days ago. Zeus shares with the officer a few chilling observations that offer only a glimpse into the nightmare he'll soon see for himself.
You just see the
Oh, you can smell it from out here, dude.
sitting on top of the rotting carcasses, and then sitting in like the rib cage of,
Yeah.
I don't know, like forced to eat their puppies. But I looked over and I see the grave, so he knew that they were in there just
That they were dying.
decomposing and didn't do about it. And it looks like there's already I'd imagine that's a grave right there.
Okay, I don't know if anything is actually in there or if he was just prepping.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
An animal control officer arrives to join the sergeant in examining the garage, but first learns that not all of the dogs inside have perished.
So there are 4 alive dogs, 2 puppies right here in the front door. I brought them in last night and gave them some food and water.
Okay.
2 alive big dogs. They seem pretty friendly. They got a little aggressive when I went in there to feed them, but
So did he just leave like yesterday or something?
my grandpa said he hasn't seen them for 2 or 3 days, so that's when he asked me to go in there last night. I mean, there's graves on the side of the house, so we knew the dogs were dead and just rotting in there.
It doesn't look like anything is in the grave, but it looks like he dug in preparation for one of them dying. The grave looks empty.
Look, if it was him, and this is just me personally, like animal abuse, any forms of that's the same range as like pred, domestic violence, rape, all that. Nah, play.
Dude, but since the rain has fallen, it's kind of corroded in there.
Horrific in there.
Yeah.
He locked me out of the garage. No one could get in there.
So how many dogs did he have that you were aware of? 4?
I only knew of 2 dogs, his 2 friendly dogs, but me and him, we don't talk really.
Okay, fair enough.
He kind of just pops in here and causes a bunch of trouble and then leaves. But there's a lot of dead dogs in there, and I don't know how many.
The sergeant and animal control officer each put on a gas mask and gloves before heading inside the garage.
Absolutely. This is honestly worse than I thought it was going to be.
What's that?
I don't know. Looked like something sparked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Careful. I got an extinguisher if we need one. Just let me know.
So
I think it was that cord.
Well, I'm
must have a short
confused.
in
So
it.
he was just doing it just to do it? Like,
God, mercy.
was he not trying
Reports
to like
note that the garage is filled
breed
with
dogs or
trash,
something, or like
and that the
sell
floor is
them, or
covered
I
in
don't
animal
know. I don't know
feces
what
and
he was
urine.
doing.
The filth and debris obscures the full scope of the horror, making it a challenge to locate and count the dead.
They're going to have to call a hazmat crew.
A detective will return later, uncovering the grim truth of exactly how many dogs lay buried in the debris. For now, the sergeant heads inside to speak with Zeus and Andre's grandfather, as well as locate the living dogs.
Oh, yeah, see, these are new puppies. Oh. Nice. Little puppies. go.
Hey, my little ones.
And then the two big adult dogs are in the laundry room.
So these guys were
Tripping.
in the crate with the dog that's dead. And
What they doing to my little ones,
There's a cage
man?
that looked like this out there, and that's where we found them. It was a little bigger, but it was just full of dead puppies.
I didn't get that. But
Yeah.
I didn't see dead puppies. Did you see dead puppies?
Big dogs, not dead
I saw
puppies.
dead dogs. So what can you tell me about the dogs with Andre?
Well, he showed up here a few months ago with a couple of dogs.
Yo,
Who are these niggas?
they're just
I
living in
cried.
here, bro. They're not even like concerned about how bad it smells in here. Like he just came out of the room like
One of them ended up having puppies. He'd be
got
in
the
and out.
fucking Quaker
I never
O's. He was
questioned
just
it 'cause
chilling,
they're
making
all
grits,
bad.
whatever the fuck.
He
Like it
further
don't stink in
explains
there.
that he was unaware the animals had expired, likely a while ago, because he hadn't been in the garage himself for months.
He's unemployed. He doesn't do anything at all except
Yeah,
stay at the house.
I
And
don't know
there's
where
a
it's
bag
at.
full
He's
of
here.
dog food right here that he wasn't using to feed the dogs. At all.
Yeah, normally he took care of them, and I never questioned it because I'd always ask him, everything okay? How's the dog? They're all fine. And then come to find out they're not. And that's because my grandson there and his girlfriend went out to take care of him and found all this problem.
Yeah.
Because I was, what's the old adage? I had my head buried in the friggin' sand.
Not judging you.
No, I know. It's just it bothers me because I did not see it.
Yeah.
And I'm usually pretty sharp about what goes on in my house, but trying to be a nice guy and have people stay here.
Okay, so he said he
No, but
didn't
I just
see it.
come out and bite
I
me in
might
the ass.
say like, no way.
And I don't know
You
where
didn't
he's
smell
at.
it though?
Last I heard, he was up north. I don't know whether that's true or not.
With Andre absent from the scene and unable to account for the travesty, they prepare to leave, instructing the family to leave the garage undisturbed for now. The living dogs are taken by the Humane Society for care and treatment. In their report, they note the puppy's fur was covered in soft and liquid feces, and one of the adult dogs was determined to have recently been pregnant and nursing. 4 days later, on November 19th, a detective accompanied by an officer returns for a more thorough examination of the garage. It's during this second search that they make a series of increasingly horrific discoveries, each more gruesome than the last.
Right?
I don't know a whole lot about what's going on here.
Yeah, I
but
don't even
saying
know
there's some
what
dead
I'm about
dogs in
to-
here,
Oh,
so-
you haven't seen it?
No.
What you mean we ain't? He excited?
Really
Am I
sorry for
tripping?
What you're about to see.
It's alright, man. Been doing this job long enough. I've definitely seen some other things.
If you're able to, I prefer since you have the gloves.
Sure.
Is this a different garage? Like we just looked through it. Oh, what is that? What is that?
Just like put this dog in a vice and like try to cut it in half.
What? Yeah.
Is that the kind of information you're
Under
looking for?
jail, 24
You
hours
see what
solitary
I'm looking at?
confinement, no 23 to 1.
It looks like some sort of vice
No
the
23
dog
and
got
1,
stuck in
bro.
it.
No food.
because it doesn't.
Jail food ain't that good. He'll be alright. No food. None of that. Nathaniel.
The dog was like for eaten.
Was there
What?
other dogs in here?
Yeah, sounds like there was.
So they probably started eating each other.
The dog closest to the garage door, described as a white and black pit bull, was found decomposing with the rearmost portion of his pelvis and back legs missing. The detective finishes putting on his protective gear before going inside to examine the rest.
Do you know any history on
He
this
had
guy?
to be bored.
Yeah,
I
I
don't hear me
didn't
keep
finish
saying
reading
it.
it, but
He
I'm
had to be
saying this.
bored.
He had a similar situation.
Boredom, the
happen
real
from him.
disease, bro.
Though the date is unknown, reports note that the Camas Police Department
There's
responded
ain't
to
no
a call of a
way.
deceased pit bull in a plastic tote alongside the road. Using a microchip scanner, they learned its name was Captain, and he belonged to Andre. An investigation concluded the dog had been struck by a vehicle.
You said 4 corpses and some puppies or something like that?
Yeah, so there's gonna be, I think they found one in that kennel back there, or they mentioned one kennel. There's one behind that mattress
Okay.
5, David. 1, Silver.
on the left here.
This one?
Yeah, on the far end of the mattress, there'll be one behind that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, They
A
keep
second dog,
finding more.
described as another
how
black
many
and white pit bull, is
dead
found beneath the
dogs is in
workbench,
here, bro?
lying on its side, mostly intact.
4,
1, 2. There's 2 here.
Yeah, 1, 2.
2, 4, something like that.
Uh-huh.
Probably like 6.
And there's a bunch of puppies here. There's at least 3 puppies.
A third and fourth dog were located inside a metal kennel near the fridge, distinguishable from their refuse by their skeletons, which were partially exposed. Another was found near the back of the garage inside a plastic crate, its door blocked by debris. Inside was a cut-open bottle with some dog
There's
food,
way
though there
too
was no
many-
bowl of water in sight. Their examination
It's
concludes
way
with a
too many
devastating tally.
of them in there for
5
them
dogs
to not
have
smell
perished.
any of that,
Though
bro.
they took
That's
note of
kinda
and photographed the
crazy.
supposed gravesite,
I don't
the
know,
report
bro.
makes no mention of whether they found any dogs buried there. Outside, Zeus continues to share more insight into Andre's possible mental state.
We had nothing but free time. We just sat around doing nothing. All we did was
Bored,
hard.
bored. See,
There's this like
bored.
extension cord coming from the
Uh-huh.
attic,
Yeah.
which I imagine it leads to a camera because he was saying that people were spying on him in the attic, so we had to put cameras up there to stop them from spying on him.
Mhm.
So that's why I imagine the extension cord probably leads to a camera.
I'm sorry you had to deal with this and see this, man.
I'm just glad I came out here when I did, you know?
Yeah.
At least some of the dogs were saved.
Yeah.
The officer and detective head inside to speak with Andre's grandfather one more time, and before they leave, get a shocking update about Andre.
When was the last time that he was here at the house?
Like 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
He stopped by 2 days after the initial report, so Sunday.
And then Terry was telling me that he told him to leave. He told him not to
Why I
come
feel
back.
like the
Why they
grand
didn't contact
the
the police
granddad
is
know
unclear,
more
and his whereabouts after he left
than
were
what he even
unknown.
talking about. I
As
don't
for
know.
those who met their tragic end inside the garage, a letter written by a forensic veterinarian later explained that due to the state of decomposition, necropsy wouldn't have been able to reveal a definitive cause of death for the animals, attributing their causes of death to a combination of starvation, lack of nutrition, and/or dehydration, and that the dog decomposing by the overhead door was likely cannibalized by the living dogs in an attempt by them to stay alive. In her summary, she writes, "The animals, both living and deceased, suffered immeasurably," and describes their experience as akin to torture. Ultimately, the deceased dogs were taken by the Humane Society for disposal. A warrant to arrest Andre was requested for suspicion of 5 counts of animal cruelty in the first degree and 4 counts of animal cruelty in the second degree. According to a Facebook
I said,
post
did
from
they
the
even
city of
find him?
Battleground, Washington, on March 7, 2025, 35-year-old Andre Twilliger was located and taken into custody hours after their initial
how
post
many
for
years, or
information
did he
from the
just get
public.
probation?
It's unclear what charges he faces, if any, at this time. On December 13, 2024, all 4 of the living dogs reportedly gained weight and were determined to have no medical concerns. All 4 were later adopted.
I bet. I'm glad my little ones got saved. Shit, I'm finna go chill with my dog after this kind of video. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll catch y'all in the next one.